stories at the Stone Monroe Falls Public Library. I know so many of your faces. I recognize so many of you. You guys know me as Miss Nancy, right? Yes. Well, Mrs. Claus isn't here yet, so I'm going to tell you a secret. Some grown-ups have a secret job helping Santa Claus. That's my job. When I'm not at the library, I help Santa keep an eye on everybody and tell him who's naughty or nice. So let me look around. Let me see. Oh, phew, everybody's on a nice list this year. Yay, good job! Yay! Well, we are still waiting for Mrs. Claus. She dropped off some cookies for us to eat after we hear some stories, but I don't know where she went. Where do you think Mrs. Claus is right now? At the North Pole? She may be saying goodbye to Santa. That's true. Or maybe she's asking Santa if he'll come join us today. What do you think? Yay! I hope so! Yay! All right, while we're waiting for Mrs. Claus, why don't we get on our feet and do a little stretching and get ready for story time, just like we do during story time at the library. We're going to start by clapping our hands. Are you ready? Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping and bring Santa's cheer. Good job. Let's all stretch. Let's all do a little stretching. Let's all do a little stretching. Let's all do a little stretching and bring Santa's cheer. Good job. Last, let's work on our waving. Are you ready? Let's all do a little waving. Let's all do a little waving. Let's all do a little waving and bring Santa's cheer. Good job. Let's wave with our other hand. Oh my God! You guys, Mrs. Claus is here! Hello, everybody!
I almost forgot the jingle bells, but I have brought them.
Mrs. Claus! So good to see you!
They're my very best elves. Oh, yes, indeed. It's so good to be here. I understand we're going to have some Christmas stories.
Yes, I have one of my favorite Christmas stories, and I think Mrs. Claus knows this story too. Let's see if you know this story.
I think this is the one about the bear. Oh, I love this story. It is so good.
It is the one about the bear. This is the story of Carmel Wilson's famous bear. Have you read any other bear books? Do you have this? This book is called Bear Stays Up for Christmas. Well, the day before Christmas, snuggled on his floor, Bear sleeps soundly. Bear's sleeping. And he gives a great big snore. Just like this. Dear Bear, get up! What do you think said, Dear Bear, get up? It's the mouse. He shouts it in his ear. We won't let you sleep through Christmas this year. Would you help Mouse keep Bear awake? Can you help us? Oh, good job. Well, all of Bear's friends are there gathered in his lair. And guess what? The bear wakes up. Do bears sleep in the wintertime? Yes, they do. That's called hibernate. Bear should be sleeping, but he doesn't want to miss Christmas. He stands with a stretch. Everybody give a stretch like Bear. Oh, good a great big sigh. I hope I can make it. I'll give it a try. Do you think Bear can stay up? Let's see. Don't worry, Squeaks Mouse. Pear says it's all right. We'll keep you busy all day and all night. What can they do to keep him busy?
We can.
Well, he tries to lie down. Is that a good idea? No way. But his friends all frown. Let's all frown at Bear. Good frowns. You guys do good frowns. Well, the bear stays up. Everybody open your eyes big, like Bear's awake. Good job, so many big eyes. Come on, says Badger, time to follow me. In Pine Grove Glen, there's a fine Christmas tree.
Just
like our tree, you're right. So they stomp through the woods, stomp your feet with Bear's friends, and they tromp down the track. They hoist up the tree onto Bear's big back. Look at that. Bear is so big he can carry a Christmas tree.
What about head and
He plods very slow as they trudge through the snow, but the bear stays up. Bear in the cave, Gopher brews mint tea, and Mole pops popcorn. Cool. Then they're going to string the popcorn for the tree. Raven and Wren bake a fresh fruit cake. The friends do their best to keep the bear awake. His shoulders start to stoop. Oh dear, that's not good. And his eyelids droop. Show me your sleepy eyes, everybody. Oh, so sleepy. Oh my goodness, don't fall asleep. But the bear stays up. Look at Bear. Yay! He's a good bear. They hang up their stockings by the warm firelight, and they hum Christmas songs like "Oh Holy Night." They cuddle and sing, and they wait for the dawn. But soon, all the voices fade into one. Only one of Bear's friends is awake. Who do you think it is? You're right. The bear stays up. All his friends fell asleep. Bear giggles and grins. He works and he raps. Oh, he bustles and bakes while everyone naps. He piles up presents under the tree. But do you see who's in the doorway? Is it Santa? Oh, I know him. Bear doesn't see Santa. He toils all night until the sun rises, making his friends their Christmas surprises. He's making surprises for his friends. And just before dawn, he lets out a yawn. Excuse me, but he still stays up. I have a tickle. When Christmas arrives, so lovely and white, Bear's friends awake to a glorious sight. What do you see? Presents, you're right, and goodies are piled up tall. I stayed up, says Bear, just to share with you all. Yay, Bear! As his friends shout with glee, Bear lies by the tree, but he still stays up. Good job, Bear. Bren flies to the stockings and tweets out a cheer. Beside our bear's presents, Santa was here! Yay, Santa! When all gifts are opened, there's one last surprise. Badger shows Bear a quilt just his size. Look at that, a big blue blanket for Bear.
It would have to be big for a bear.
That's right. Bear snuggles up tight and mutters, "Good night." Then the bear falls asleep. That's right, does everybody fall asleep? His friends tidy up and slip from the lair. They whisper, "Sweet dreams and Merry Christmas, dear Bear." Yay!
What a good Christmas story. It is very hard to stay up. But you can see Santa Claus comes. He doesn't want you to see him. That's part of the magic.
That is so true, Mrs. Claus. You know who else we don't want to stay up and see? Or maybe we try to see, but we shouldn't see? The reindeer.
Oh, yes. I love the reindeer. Oh, they are such good reindeer that we have. Do you know what a reindeer looks like? Let me show you. I have a reindeer right here. A very beautiful reindeer.
Is that what you thought a reindeer looked like?
That's what they look. Of course, they are much bigger. This is a pretty one.
I brought a bigger reindeer.
You did?
I brought a big reindeer. See my reindeer? What? It's a moose.
You are absolutely right. I think that is a moose, not a reindeer.
Wait just 1 minute. What about now?
Yes, I
It's still
think,
a moose. Can we pretend it's a reindeer?
I think you can. Oh, he's a beautiful reindeer now. Look
How
at
about if
that.
you stand up and pretend you're a reindeer too?
But you stand up. Let's all be reindeer.
Put your antlers on your head. How about if we do the reindeer pokey?
Oh, yes.
Let's do it. You ready?
I'm ready.
You put your antlers in.
You put your antlers out. You put your antlers in. And you shake them all about. You do the reindeer pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Yay! How about our hoofs? You put your hoofs
In, you put your hoofs out, you put your hoofs in, and you shake them all about. You do the reindeer pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Yay! How about if we put our tails in? You put your tail in, you put your tail out,
You put your tail in and you shake it all about. You do the reindeer pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
All right, last, let's put in our reindeer bodies. Put your body
In, you put your body out, you put your body in, and you shake it all about. You do the reindeer pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Good job, everybody. Good job. I have something some of our friends will recognize.
Oh, yeah.
Can we have a seat, please? It doesn't have a gingerbread house because what color is it? It's the brown house from story time. Yay! Well, we just did the reindeer pokey. Can you think of a very famous reindeer? Rudolph! My storytime friends know that animals live inside the brown house. Should we see if Rudolph is in here?
Maybe.
That's right. Can you tell me the color of one of the windows?
Oh, a red one, that's a Christmas color.
What is a Christmas color?
Who could be that?
Do you see something? What is it? A reindeer?
Oh, look at that, the tiny little reindeer. Oh, isn't she cute?
Which reindeer is this? Is that Rudolph? No, why not?
How do you know?
There's no red nose.
You are right. I think maybe that is Dancer.
It is Dancer. Pick another color. Let's look in the window.
What a good Christmas color, yes.
Okay. Who is this? No.
Is that Rudolph?
No, who is that?
I think that might be Dasher. It looks just like that.
Dasher and
Yes, Dasher
Dancer.
looks like that.
All right, let's pick another window. Wow. Oh my goodness, I see somebody coming to the window.
Oh, I do not think that is a reindeer. But that's not here. I think that is an elf. What a cute little elfie is it?
Yellow. Oh, we're running out of windows. Do you think it could be?
Do you think? Look for the nose. That gives me an idea. I think this is not the real Santa Claus. Would you like to see the real Santa Claus?
You want to see the real Santa?
He is very busy, but we might be able to get him to come and visit us if we sing his very favorite song. Do you know what his favorite song is? That is one of his favorite songs, but he has the most favorite song.
Jingle bells! Jingle bells! Did you bring your jingle bells? Did you bring them?
Did you? Don't you worry, because we have jingle bells for you. We are going to give you jingle bells so that you can jingle with us in the song. We come and give them out to you.
Do you have some of those?
Mrs. Claus brought some of the great big bells from the reindeer.
All right.
So we are all going to sing jingle bells together, and you keep your eyes looking to see if Santa comes. Okay, ready? Here we go. Ready? Yes. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Let's do it again. Let's sing it again. Sing it again. I think we're too close.
I love that song.
Hello, my dear. Oh, I'm so glad you could make it. The children are so happy to see you. I will take this for you.
Hello, everyone.
Merry Christmas! Well, I'm hundreds and hundreds of years old. One more time, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Oh, thank you. Have you all been good this year? Oh, good. Well, I'm very proud of you, and I was so happy to see that you were all so good this year that I wanted to give you a present. And that is the gift of a story. Do you like stories? I love stories. They're so much fun. And I want to tell you my favorite one. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas
That's good.
by Mr. Clement C. Moore. I knew him when he was this big.
I will come sit here with you. We all listen to the story together.
Are you all ready?
If anybody wants to sit with Mrs. Claus, you can come sit with me. Want to come sit? Yeah?
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn, there rose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, threw up the sash. The moon, on the breast of the new fallen snow, gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all! As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop his coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof, clippity-clop, clippity-clop. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler, just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Laugh with me. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. He filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk, laying a finger aside of his nose, giving a nod. Up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night!" The end. You like that story? I love that story.
I love that story too. That was perfect.
This is a Merry Christmas to you.
So Merry Christmas to all, and thank you for coming